welcome to FC Dallas Extra Time, driven by Toyota. You are looking live at Toyota Stadium, where FC Dallas just beat the Portland Timbers, withstanding the rain and the elements tonight. Like the moves there, almost as good as you saw from FC Dallas players on the pitch. FC Dallas with the win over the Timbers tonight, 2-1 at Toyota Stadium, improving to 4-2-1 in this young MLS season. Thanks for joining us, everyone. I am Gina Miller, alongside Carter Baum, who gets the man of the match tonight. He's been out in the rain grabbing some post-game interviews. I think you're more wet than some of our FC Dallas players.
It's me and Jesus Ferreira were out there right as the rain started driving down. Started misting in extra time or stoppage time, and then as soon as the final whistle blew, it just opened up and it started coming down. You'll hear from Jesus in just a minute, but it's all for a good cause.
And we'll talk about Jesus in just a minute. In the pregame show, Carter, I said this could have been a classic trap game. FC Dallas didn't take the bait one bit.
Not at all. They came out right away, and it was Jesus Ferreira early. It was the kids early here tonight. Paxton Pomykal and Jesus Ferreira really slicing the Timbers up throughout that first half. And good thing for FC Dallas, they were able to hold on late, and you're going to see it right here. It was Michael Barrios not even looking in the vicinity of Jesus Ferreira here. You see, he's looking to go back to Carlos Carreso. It takes a deflection. Jesus Ferreira finishes it in the 9th minute, and after a little bit of a review, looking at the offside, they would count it, and Jesus Ferreira with his second of the year, and doing so like a 10-year veteran, not the 17-year-old he is.
It's just such a pleasure and a delight to watch. It's his third MLS goal, like Carter said, his second of the season. In the 9th minute, Carter, really setting the tone early for FC Dallas. You like that? Yeah,
and unlike last week when FC Dallas also got an early goal from Recho Ziegler, they were able to hold on and do a lot better job closing out the match here tonight, which is exactly what Luchi Gonzalez wanted to do. We saw Matias Bressan make his debut late in the match, really closing out the game, something that Luchi told us early in the season he didn't want to do. He didn't want to bring on a fifth defender, but he did it tonight, and it got the job done. So maybe a little tweak of what Luchi Gonzalez thought he might do earlier in the year.
Well, I'm going to be so bold as to say the kids are all right, particularly Jesus Ferreira. Carter caught up with him on the field after the game. I took that toss for you, Carter, to let you dry off a little bit. Here's Jesus and Carter.
Thanks, Gina. Jesus, first off, how important was it to get back in the win column at home here tonight?
No, yeah, we have to protect our home. This is our home. We have to, when teams come here, they should be scared of playing us here, because we have to defend it like it's nothing, like it's our everything.
Another goal for you here tonight. Walk us through what happened on that play. It seemed like Michael Barrios wasn't even looking in your direction, but it happened to fall to you.
No, I mean, as a little kid, they always told me stay in the play, believe that the ball is always going to get to you. And I don't think I don't need to look at my players. I think I just need to believe that the ball is going to get to me, and just when I'm in that situation, just capitalize.
You have Dallas Cup starting this week, a tournament you guys have played in, and had you not been injured last year, you would have been playing alongside of the likes of Paxton Pomykal, Thomas Roberts. Here you are a year later, you guys are competing on the first team level. What has this last year been like, and kind of how surreal is the start to this season?
No, yeah, I mean, I've been looking for this moment for 2 years already now. Being able to play at home and away and represent this jersey that I've been representing for almost 10 years now. And so it's just great, and I can't believe that I'm doing this right now.
What's that connection that you and Paxton have? It seems like it's something you guys have been working on, obviously, at the academy level, but you seem to know where each other are on the field.
No, yeah, I mean, I've said it before that I already know where Reggie, Pax, Edwin, all those players are. We've been playing from the academy, GA Cup, Dallas Cup, league games, everything, so it's just easy for me to play with them.
And lastly, how do you guys keep this going back on the road into Atlanta next week?
We just have to be focused, do our plan that our Luchi gives us, and go out there and play our game.
Jesus Ferreira, the man of the match. Jesus, thanks for just a few minutes tonight.
I think we're definitely going to invest in some rain gear for our camera.
It's a little drier in here. I'm glad to be up here and not out on the field still.
You talked about Paxton Pomykal with Jesus and the connection they have. Obviously, it goes way back because they played in the academy together, and they have that inherent chemistry that comes with playing together for so long. But aren't we seeing Paxton Pomykal grow up before our eyes? He pushes the tempo. You see him be more commanding with every game, and we saw it again tonight, Carter.
Both sides of the ball, he's all over the field. He is truly the way that FC Dallas is able to play is through Paxton Pomykal, because he can do it all. He can win a tackle back right there. He can play defensively. He can help with defensively breaking the pressure that Portland is putting on them. And then when he gets going the other way, he can hit a long ball like this. I mean, a two-way player is the definition of who Paxton Pomykal is, and Jesus said it right there. They know where each other are because they've been playing together for years. This is the first time the fans are really getting a look at them on the first team level, but this is just another game for all these kids that are out there.
That's an excellent point. They've been doing this for a while, and we almost take their youth and use it as an excuse or as an added storyline, which it certainly is. There's no question about it. But when it comes to playing with one another, they've been doing this for quite some time.
They have, and they've been doing it at the highest level, winning national championships together, winning Dallas Cup super groups together. They know how to get it done on the highest level and be successful at it, and we're seeing it translate now.
Big night for Paxton, got his first yellow card. Big night for Reto Ziegler.
2 straight games with a goal for Reto Ziegler, and he put this one in the net with some gusto. There was no denying that one was getting past Jeff Antonella. A great job from Reto Ziegler, who is the man from the spot for FC Dallas.
And what is his confidence level there? I mean, it's insane.
It's through the roof. I think he's only missed 2 career PKs. He's
amazing.
4 or 5 for FC Dallas, but I'm pretty sure he's told us he only missed 1 PK before that. The confidence on that guy is sky high.
I love it. It's confidence I would like. Reto Ziegler, FC Dallas's leading scorer with 3 goals in 2019.
As a center back.
That's crazy, right? Right? You need to add some context to that. Paxton Pomykal, Michael Barrios, and Jesus Ferreira second with 2 goals apiece. We are just getting started here on FC Dallas Extra Time, driven by Toyota. We're back with Mark Followell and Steve Davis to get their thoughts on FC Dallas's 4th win of the season after this.
Hey, how was your week? My in-laws were in town. I got a standing desk. I tried quinoa.
I took the dog to the groomer!
Make your weekends more exciting than the days before them.
We drove 3 hours to the kids' swim meet!
Right now, qualified buyers get 0% APR financing for 72 months, plus a $1,500 special edition bonus on a new 2019 Tundra Special Edition. Toyota, let's go places.
Think all sports recovery drinks deliver the same hydration? Think again. It's time to make the switch to the low-calorie option that replenishes, with vitamins, minerals, and amino acids to promote optimal hydration and recovery, and a 1-to-1 ratio of sodium to potassium that works to reestablish your electrolyte balance. Plus sequential carbohydrates to provide your body with the fuel it needs to recover from intense exercise. Just add water. That's Advocare Rehydrate. Rethink what you drink.
Welcome back to FC Dallas Extra Time, driven by Toyota, live from Toyota Stadium. We're inside the Hall of Fame Club, where it's dry. North Texas Soccer Club getting ready to take on Forward Madison FC. Of course, FC Dallas's USL League One team playing its 2nd game ever, looking for its 2nd win in its 2nd match in club history. FC Dallas with the big one tonight, though, Carter.
Yeah, huge win for FC Dallas, not only in a boost of confidence, but coming back home, getting in the win column, maintaining Fortress Frisco here to start 2019, and getting a well-earned victory going on the road to face an Atlanta team that got their 1st win of the year this season.
More on that a little bit later in the show. Right now, though, let's go back to the broadcast booth where Mark Followell and Steve Davis are standing by. Guys, so good to see this rebound victory tonight for FC Dallas.
Well, it certainly was a good rebound victory for FC Dallas. And, you know, as we see, Gina just made mention of the North Texas SC game that's just getting started in the background here at Toyota Stadium. You are bold and brave if you're out on that field right now playing or watching, given the deteriorating weather conditions. And bold and brave would be how I would describe how FC Dallas had to play in the final few minutes tonight with a desperate Portland Timbers club who has 1 point all year, throwing everything at them, and FC Dallas able to withstand it in the last 20 minutes. Once Valeri came on, after they had scored the first goal, Steve, it was nervous moments for FC Dallas.
Yeah, we see FC Dallas do something that they haven't done under Luchi Gonzalez, which is add that 5th defender back there, go to a 5-man back line, and you'd still like to see FC Dallas push the game up a little higher, defend up a little higher, but on the other hand, they did a lot of good scramble defending, a lot of good defensive actions back there, because you're right, Portland was throwing everything at them. So we'll see it here. Here's Diego Chara giving something to for Reggie Cannon to have to deal with. And that was Blanco you see there. He created so many problems up the left side. Diego Valeri centering a ball here that Tuiloma gets up well for. FC Dallas just continually with a lot to deal with, including that really nice entry ball there into Dairon Asprilla. That came off Diego Valeri.
Great job by Asprilla, by the way, to wait and get turned just in the right position to be able to get a shot on goal. We see it again right into the feet of Jesse Gonzalez. Now, I believe this is the Tui Loma header that went right to Gonzalez. There's the penalty shout that happened in stoppage time, Steve.
Yeah, one angle, you and I saw it, looked at each other and said, whoa, that's a handball. Then they show the next angle and we say, whoa, maybe it's not a handball. And I think that was the problem for Marcos de Oliveira. He couldn't say definitively that it was, so he defaulted to the decision he made, which was no handball.
Yep.
And that's as they should do it.
I certainly think there was one angle where I think we said on the air live at the time, whenever we saw that first angle, but then there was another one where it looked like it went into his rib cage. Maybe at the end of the day, FC Dallas was fortunate to escape without a penalty being awarded in that particular situation. We just saw a lot of defensive actions. One thing we didn't see in that highlight package, but I do think bears commenting on, is that there was a lot of grit in this game tonight for Paxton Pomykal, who was fouled by Diego Chara. Chara shown a yellow card, and then Pomykal, not only, he didn't shrink, he gave it back to one of the toughest customers in the game, Diego Chara.
Yeah, and Chara probably grudgingly kind of respects that a little bit.
Yeah.
I heard Gina and Carter talking about Paxton Pomykal, and they said a lot of good things. The one thing I wanted to bring up was that all of that physical play, officially, he was only fouled twice. I swear he was on the ground 10 times.
Yeah.
But it didn't take him out of the game. He didn't get frustrated by it. It didn't appear. He just kept on with business. He did give it back to Chara, but did it in a smart place where it didn't create a free kick. It gave FC Dallas something to deal with. He did it well back in Portland's defensive third. So Paxton Pomykal showed me a lot tonight, a lot of maturity.
What did you think of bringing on that third center back? That's the first time Lucci's done that. He told us at the beginning of the season that isn't necessarily what he wanted to do, but a little bit of adaptation after what went down last week against Philadelphia, I suppose.
Lucci also told us and continues to say he knows it's going to be a learning experience, learning on the job this year. I think last week at Philadelphia, maybe he saw something that he thought maybe Bresson could have added something if he'd brought him in at that point. Brought him in tonight, and ultimately you have to say it was the right decision because FC Dallas hung on.
They got the 3 points with a 2-1 win, and they will play Atlanta United, who, much like Portland, an MLS Cup finalist last year, a struggling club this year. We'll see how it all transpires next week, Gina and Carter.
All right, thanks so much, gentlemen. Stay dry out there tonight. We are going to continue to stay dry as we look ahead to that match against Atlanta United next Saturday in the ATL. Also going to take a look at some scores around Major League Soccer. Much more still ahead on FC Dallas Extra Time, driven by Toyota, live from the Hall of Fame Club at Toyota Stadium.
Hey, how was your week? My in-laws were in town. I got a standing desk. I tried quinoa.
I took the dog to the groomer.
Make your weekends more exciting than the days before them.
We drove 3 hours to the kids' swim meet.
Right now, qualified buyers get 0% APR financing for 72 months, plus a $1,500 special edition bonus on a new 2019 Tundra Special Edition. Toyota, let's go places.
Sarah's last tuition payment sent off. Feeling good?
Oh, yeah. Now I'm ready to focus on my project.
This is why we plan. You never cease to amaze me, Mike.
See how investing with a JP Morgan advisor can help you. Visit your local Chase branch.
I was on the way to work and I got a flat tire. I pulled over immediately to the Chick-fil-A parking lot.
It was raining, pouring down raining.
I was panicking. I was just so upset as I don't know how to change a tire. Then Robert came running over to me.
I felt sorry for her standing out in the rain. And I just asked if she needed help.
I was just so happy to see him. He helped me change my tire.
Robert's tire changing service.
He's a lifesaver. It just made me feel good to know that there's people like Robert out here in the world.
A win for FC Dallas at Toyota Stadium, but let's look around the rest of MLS tonight, presented by WinStar World Casino and Resort. Montreal getting a 1-0 victory over the Columbus Crew. The Houston Dynamo with a late-game winner over the San Jose Earthquakes. Seattle Sounders continuing their resiliency. Will Bruin with a brace with a 3-2 win over Toronto FC. Minnesota United and NYCFC playing to a 3-3 draw, a back-and-forth game in the first ever match at Allianz Field. Atlanta United, their first win of 2019 over the New England Revolution, 2-0. Real Salt Lake is up over Orlando right now in the second half. DC United, 3 straight goals after trailing 1-0, lead the Colorado Rapids 3-1, and then later tonight, the LA Galaxy take on the Philadelphia Union, and LAFC takes on FC Cincinnati.
So it's FC Dallas with a 2-1 win over the Portland Timbers. Up next, FC Dallas heads to Atlanta, Mercedes-Benz Stadium. We know how loud and crazy that is. FC Dallas going to take on the defending MLS Cup champion, Atlanta United. And Carter, these are two teams who got some mo going into this one after Atlanta United got its first win today on the road, no less, in a 2-0 victory over New England.
Yeah, a lot of question marks around Atlanta coming into this week. Unable to really find anything in terms of a win, much less looking great on the field, but a win over the New England Revolution. You can say the Revolution maybe not the best team right now, but some confidence back to the defending champions, and that's not what you want to see if you're FC Dallas going on the road into the ever-raucous Mercedes-Benz Stadium with some bad memories from the last time they were there when the game was over really in the first 20 minutes of the match.
But of course, FC Dallas did in fact beat Atlanta United on July 4th last year. So they've split the first 2 games. These two franchises have played against one another. Going to be a big one next Saturday in Atlanta. FC Dallas's next home match right here at Toyota Stadium, April 27th against the San Jose Earthquakes. Before we wrap it up, though, this was such a unique event tonight here, Carter, because it was raining all day in North Texas. And what happens? Oh my gosh, the rain stops for about 90 minutes. As soon as the game ends, right at the start of the North Texas Soccer Club match, the rain starts up again, but you were on the field for that whole weather situation.
Yeah, not only was it raining all day, it was pouring all day. I don't know about you, my entire backyard is underwater right now. Pouring down rain in North Texas. Beautiful during the game, though, and as you mentioned, right as the game hit about the 85th minute, started to drizzle just a little bit out there. You knew some storms were coming, and then as the final whistle blew, it all let out, and you saw Jesus and I on the field after the game. Bearing the elements, and it's a lot drier up here. I'm finally starting to dry off and about to head back out in it as we leave the Hall of Fame Club.
And I will buy some rain gear, I promise. Thank you guys so much for joining us for FC Dallas Extra Time, brought to you by Toyota. There's a shot of the rain and those awesome fans who withstood the night. FC Dallas in Atlanta next week, back home against the San Jose Earthquake. Visit fcdallas.com/offers for tickets to that match. Thanks so much for joining us, everyone. Have a great
Hey, how was your week? My in-laws were in town. I got a standing desk. I tried quinoa.
I took the dog to the groomer.
Make your weekends more exciting than the days before them.
We drove 3 hours to the kids' swim meet.
Right now, qualified buyers get 0% APR financing for 72 months, plus a $1,500 special edition bonus on a new 2019 Tundra Special Edition. Toyota, let's go places.
Injuries can be overcome. Returns can be triumphant. The top of your game is well within reach. From comprehensive care to advanced research, everything you need to rehab, recover, and refuel your performance is in the playbook at Texas Health Sports Medicine.